that the Prophet Muhammad was a donkey. Now, if he insulted the Islamic religion and if he did call the Prophet Muhammad a donkey, I think that's a horrible thing to do, reprehensible, and I would not condone it at all. However, our friend who called the police for that seems to be labouring under the delusion that insulting Islam is against the law. You're a lawyer. It isn't, is it?
Well, it is a protected characteristic. Religion is a protected characteristic. I think that's what he was trying to implement there. Although it may not be against the law, but it is highly offensive to Muslims.
But why would you call the police just because you're highly offended? You don't have the right to do that.
I can't talk for that individual because I wasn't.
But he made a mistake legally, didn't he?
Well, we don't.
He did. You're a lawyer, Ahmed. You know that.
Let me talk.
Yeah. Okay. Go on.
You know, I do not understand why on earth this Muslim is trying to defend Islam. You know, let me tell you something over here. It's a protected characteristic. What does protective characteristic even mean? You're in Britain. You're in a Christian country. Okay? The Christian preacher has the right to preach his Christianity, his belief. Okay? And because of that itself, if you want to call the police because it offends you, this is the problem. Like, you guys need to understand that if someone insults your religion, just mind your own business. Mind your own business. This is why I can't stand with you, okay? You get so offended even when someone just points out the flaws. Someone just points out the flaws of the religion. This is why I can't stand with you. I can't stand with someone who points the flaws out and gets offended with it. Listen, at the end of the day, this is not your country, it's their country. They have the right to say what they like, okay? Their ancestors created this country. Their ancestors have the right to criticize your religion, okay? You don't own those streets. You don't own those houses because you came here. All you did was build a neighborhood. But did you create those houses? Did you create those streets? No. And you get offended even when a Christian preacher criticizes the religion and points out the flaws because of the facts the preacher said. This is the problem with Islam, you know. There's some good people out there, but this needs to go away, man. Seriously, this needs to go away.